What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 video here from the FELSBRUNN map. Welcome in, guys. We have bales. Now, this is not all of the bales we got off of this field because, you know, those outside rounds. Remember we did like three rounds around the outside? I did sell those. However, when I sold those, the price was very... Oh, it's back up. It's back up now. How's that work? Because I haven't really like fast timed the map or anything. Okay, let's run a load of bales. I've not fast timed the map, so I'm all confuzzled now, but that's okay. Oh, you will notice, by the way, I may have turned on another mod. It's the no collision camera mod. It is honestly a necessity for this game, but hey, that's just me. I don't know. It's, yeah. Did I fertilize that field too? I can't remember if I fertilized. I did. So really what we need to do today is haul these bales and work on the harvest. Maybe a mission, but probably harvest. So we'll get to that here in a minute. First, let me see what these bales are going to bring because, like I said, the price has rebounded, it looks like. I don't know what actually is a, quote, good price, but that seems pretty decent to me, so... If it's going to be a good price, we'll work on bales. If not, then we won't. But it looks like it was a pretty good price. Because I believe the other day, when I recorded the last video, they were worth like 100 or something. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible what they were actually worth. So there is that. Come on, bale stacker. There we go. And we're off. And we're off. We can't really use the other tractor for this, by the way. Can't really do that. It just doesn't work. It's too wide. Just saying. It's a little hard to pick up bales with the old case there. But yeah, so we worked. I think it was about 2.5 to 3 hours, maybe, total on this field here, just to get those outside rounds baled, picked up. It was almost an hour. Yeah, after I finished recording the last episode, I actually watched 3 entire episodes of Gold Rush on the Charter Spectrum, whatever website thing that I was talking about. And, yeah, 3 entire episodes. That's kind of a lot. So, yeah, 3 entire episodes. So, basically, what I'm getting at is it took me some time. Now, I have heard... And I knew this the other day too, but you can drive behind this building. You can drive behind the building. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. Alright, it was in a comment. I believe it was Pav. I believe, out of TS. Same person. Team Speak Andy left a comment. Any hoozles. That's actually, yeah, not too bad of a way to go about life. Instead of doing like the 800 point turn that I've been doing here. Not a bad way to go at it. The other thing I was going to talk about in this video, guys, was the guy. I don't want to say he was attempting to steal. Yeah, okay, that's a good price for bales. That's a good price. $12,445 a load. Was the guy... I don't really know if he was attempting to steal or if he was trying to help. So, I was talking about this in the last video a little bit. I teased it about the Christmas light story. Well, the other day I took all my Christmas lights down, which is actually, it's pretty early for me. I mean, I'm recording this on the 10th. Normally it's mid to kind of late January before I get all of them done. But it just worked out where the weather was really nice, and I was able to like go out there and get them done, basically. So that's exactly what I did. Oh, sorry, stop sign. I'm costing the street department of FELSBRUNN a ton of money. My apologies. Not really, but you know, it is what it is. So what was I gonna say? So this guy, and I kind of recognized him. He's driven by a couple times. Some would say maybe casing the joint, if that makes sense. But he's a scrapper. And when I say a scrapper, I don't mean anything negative about that or by that. I mean that he literally drives around and he'll dig through people's trash and he'll find junk. He'll find stuff that people don't want anymore, scrap. His big thing is metal. He does a lot of like recycling for money kind of thing, you know. Aluminum, copper, that kind of stuff. He does a lot of that kind of stuff. You can just I just, you just know that that's what he does. He does a lot of it. So come to find out, because I was in the house, I'd been outside working on lights and everything, and I actually piled everything kind of in my side yard, but not close to the street, up closer towards the house, because my dad was going to be bringing a trailer home that night to load everything up and take it right to the farm, put it in its grain bin where we store it all summer. Yes, I store my Christmas lights in a grain bin. I think most of you know that already, but those of you that don't. So I happened to go in the house because I was a little on edge about even going in the house in general. While I had the Christmas lights out, kind of not tied down, and bins full of lights and all this stuff sitting outside. Let's be honest, that's a ton of money. It really is a ton of money. So I was a little leery about that, but Mom needed me in the house. It was a day she was home, and okay, that part doesn't work though. The little bale arm thing. Come on, put the arm up. Put the arm up. Thank you. So Mom happened to be home that day, so I went in the house to take care of her. She was wanting to go take a nap or whatever, so she wanted help getting in bed. So I'm in the house, and we had the curtains open, thank goodness, to the living room, and I see this guy just like pull up and jump out of his truck and start walking towards my stuff, like my Christmas lights. And I was like, oh, hell to the no. Because like I said, I kind of recognized the guy immediately, recognized his truck is like, oh, I don't remember his name, but there's the scrapper. And I was like, I'm not doing this. He's not, no. No. So I kind of burst through my front door in like an angrily fashion. I'm not going to lie. I was a little raged. Like, you're not doing this, Kind of, I don't want to say like showing my dominance, but showing my dominance, because I was not about to let him take my stuff. And so I just kind of started a conversation with the guy, like, hey, what's going on? How's it going today? That kind of cheesy stuff, And well, come to find out, I think he probably, if I didn't go through the door, I'm pretty sure he was going to take most, if not everything, sitting in my side yard. And probably make a second trip to come back and get it, because he couldn't have fit it all in his truck. His truck is pretty full of stuff anyway. But I'm pretty sure he would have, at least rifled through it and taken kind of the more valuable stuff, the LED stuff, whatever. Pretty sure he would have actually done that. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure. The other thing was, he's a big Christmas light guy, and he knows the other house in town that does all the big Christmas display and stuff. So we actually ended up having kind of a few minute conversation about Christmas lights. It was kind of strange, I'm not gonna lie, but we did end up having a few minute conversation about Christmas lights in general, and the other house in town that does all the lights and different lighting ideas and stuff. He was out there, I was talking to him for maybe 10-15 minutes, but I got nervous after that, because I wasn't nervous about the guy necessarily like beating me up or anything like that, because I had a knife in my pocket. Come at me, bro. But fun fact, guys, I always carry a knife on me, just saying, literally all the time. So come at me. I'm just saying, come at me. Not really, don't do that. I don't want to hurt anybody. Anyway, so I was a little on edge about this guy coming back, and going through my stuff. And so I actually rigged up a USB webcam. This is great because I was basically, by the time I went in the house to put Mom kind of to bed, basically, to help her out, I was basically done working outside, or I was very close to being done working outside. So I finished up outside, and it was going to be a couple hours before, because I actually got done like early in the day. I was very, very impressed with myself how fast I got the lights down, but that's another story. So it was going to be a couple hours before my dad would get home with the trailer. So I actually rigged up a USB webcam, and I put it on like a little tripod on the top of my driveway, pointing kind of down my driveway and into the side yard where majority of the stuff was sitting, or pretty much actually all of it was sitting. So if anybody were to, even drive past my house, I had it on video. Now, I didn't record any of it. I did not record any of it. I could have. I definitely could have. But I had it set up so that... Sorry. Yawn. Okay, I had it set up so that I could sit here at the computer in the garage. Because, see, it was nice weather that day, but it was really, really windy. Otherwise, I would have just sat in here with the door open and paid attention. But I had to have the door shut because it was so windy. And so I was able to sit here and watch the webcam on my OBS program, my Streamlabs OBS, just in case anybody were to do something. I figured if something was going to happen, I would quickly hit record and then just like go running out the, burst through the door and be like, "Hey, mother trucker, what you doing?" Just like that. It's just like a fox, freeze mother trucker kind of thing. So that's, what am I doing? I figured that's what I would kind of do if something like somebody were to stop and start rifling through my stuff out there. I'm like, not happening, bro. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. On with your day, because you're not taking any of my stuff. Just saying. So, a little nervous, because if you really, stop and think about it, there is lots of money tied up in that stuff. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but, I've accumulated a lot of that stuff over the years, and I do get most of it on sale. I don't really buy Christmas lights full price. That's a big tip for anybody wanting to get into the Christmas light world and I didn't do it this year. It just didn't work out for me to go do it this year, but go after Christmas. They're 50, 75% off. That's the time to buy Christmas lights. And that's kind of why I have a mishmash of like randomness, to a point, is simply because I buy the stuff on sale. Yeah, some of the inflatables I have, actually, the two main inflatables that I've had for a long time, they were gifts, I don't necessarily buy everything. People like to, hey, you need this in your display. That was the 16-foot tall Santa. That was a gift from like 3 people went together and bought that for me. Because that thing new was like $250. So, a couple people went together and bought it for me back in the day. But, there's a lot sitting there if you really stop and think about it. So I would be very disappointed if something were to happen to all of it. If somebody were to be stupid and take it, let's say. So look at that money roll, boys. About time we're making some money on this map. I'm sure I'm going to spend it all, don't worry. But it's nice to have a little bit of income. Oh, goodness. So, based on the... God, words are hard. Based on the comments from the last video, which, as of recording this, hasn't come out yet, but it will soonish here. That is how I will tackle this grass field again. Either I'll do it in high-speed mode, I'll do it over several videos in regular speed mode, but you need to go to the last video, and actually by the time this video comes out, I'll probably already have it, whatever I'm doing, done. But kind of the options were high speed mode, regular speed over several videos, or just, skip it again, like I did. Because magically these bales just appeared. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Just saying. Kind of a whole thing. But it's all good. So... yes, it's good to have that combine rolling again over there in 17 as well. That is good. We need more land. We need more fields. That's the same thing. We need more equipment, of course. I've been talking about that John Deere. I'm blue in the face, but I'm still on about that John Deere. That 7R. I'm just saying that'll be our workhorse for a long time on this farm. So that'll happen eventually. That button. I can't remember what button I need to push. That would be B on the keyboard to raise and lower that arm there. I'm just saying. Kind of forgot what it was, though. But no, I think what we might do is when we get the 7R, we might take the duals off of the case. Because then we can use the case for things like running bales and some different stuff like that. Because the duals are great. They're just kind of goofy. Because the 7R, of course, is going to have duals. I don't know about all around. Definitely rear duals. It will have duals, okay? If they offered tracks on it, I would get tracks, okay? You guys know me. I gotta have as much rubber or tracks or whatever just obnoxious as possible. That's just kind of me in a nutshell. Obnoxious. That's kind of me. It fits, right? You look up John in the dictionary, there's a picture. Or sorry, you look up obnoxious in the dictionary and there's a picture of me. Wouldn't that be funny if there actually was? Can somebody make a dictionary with a picture of me next to the word obnoxious? That would be good. I mean, I'm the youngest of 7. Like, what do you want? I'm gonna be obnoxious. It's just the way it is. You know, that really, it really is just the way it is. Like, I had to deal with, you know, siblings and lots of them growing up, so I learned how to be very obnoxious because some of my siblings are pretty darn obnoxious. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm tooting my own horn here. I might just take the cake. Okay, I might take the cake on the obnoxious factor out of my entire family. So I learned from the best, you know. Being a smart one, if you know what I'm saying, smart donkey. I definitely learned from some of my brothers how to be a smart one, if you know what I'm saying, and always be cracking the jokes and stuff. So there is that. Okay, is that combine just rolling over there? We don't even need to worry about him for quite some time, honestly. But, hey, at least running bales on this map is not bad compared to, like, Ravenport. Ravenport, it's a pretty good hike. It's a pretty good hike to run bales. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. We may... No, never mind. I was going to say we're going to switch to square bales, but I'm only planning on doing this, like, one more time. That's all I want to do this, and then we'll put this field into crop. Eventually, this area here is all going to be homestead. We'll have to John Ross it like crazy to make it all purdy-like, you know. I just want to see. Yeah, I can't borrow any more money. It's $635,000 out in loan right now. But, yeah, eventually we're going to John Ross this entire area here and make this homestead, animals, that kind of stuff in due time. But for now, we can totally put this field back into crop and go from there. So it's kind of my next 2 goals, honestly, before we get any more fields, would be bigger / second combine. Probably keep, no, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a 1 combine or a 2 combine operation, but if I can do it without selling that one and buy a bigger combine, I would do that. If I have to sell that one to afford a bigger one, that's fine too. But a tractor first, because it would be nice to have some more horsepower. And then a combine, tractor and combine. Those are kind of on my radar, so to speak. So that's kind of my two next purchases. Let's go ahead and get him while he's going the correct way. Just saying, because even this tractor, like with those mowers, it was struggling. It was struggling. So I don't know if we'll have enough money when we will have our money, but you know, gotta just keep selling those bales, guys. That's all there is to it, right? That's all there is to it. We got soybeans here. Soybeans are usually pretty good price. I don't think we have anything else up in storage right now. I think this will be all we have. We are officially poor grain farmers, guys. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. And, yeah. What we really need to do... Well, remember I was talking about the Rubicon plan. I'm really serious about the Rubicon. Like, just going nuts with the fertilizing emissions. You know, get enough money to get in a Rubicon and just go absolutely insane with missions. That's, you know, still kind of in the back of my mind. Because we're like... Even right now, we're at 216,000. If I could take a loan to do it, I probably would do it. I would probably do it already, but I can't take a loan apparently for any more money, which is disappointing because I know you can. It's just being goofy. We could call the federal government up and ask them for a loan, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Could also call up the oil baron. You guys remember the oil baron from Farm Sim of years past? You know, I heard he's got a lot of money right now. You know, oil prices were good there for a little bit. I also heard he invested in he invested in Amazon. He invested heavily into Amazon. And all right, I'll just tell you, the oil baron is Jeff Bezos. Okay, that's who it is. He's just the founder of Amazon. That's who it is. I'm kidding. It's not. No. No, I'm probably not gonna cheat in any money or take any quote loans or borrow money from the oil baron, any of that stuff. Maybe, but probably not. Probably not. I do enjoy the grind. I enjoy the grind more in multiplayer, though. I'm not gonna lie. The multiplayer maps, like the stream maps, so much fun to me. So much fun. Single player is still fun. Don't get me wrong, but multiplayer is, I would say, better because it's like, hey, go fertilize that field for me, thanks. But you know, it's all good. It's all good either way. I do enjoy single player though. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy it. I'm looking forward to some modded maps, by the way. Because, like, you know, these maps are good, but I'm looking forward to some modded maps. I'm probably not going to play Statio La Pancho. I'm going to try with 19 here not to repeat any of my maps. So, like, we're playing Ravenport now. Or, sorry, playing FELSBRUNN now. Probably not going to play FELSBRUNN again. Does that make sense? Try not to repeat any of the maps this go around. Just because, you know, it gets stale. Let's just be real if I'm playing the same map over and over and over again. So that's kind of my theory, is to not repeat any of them. So looking forward to some modded maps eventually. Stevie maps eventually. You know, that'll be great. Of course, when we get, you know, something from Stevie, like a scratch made map, let's say, not necessarily an edit. I mean, we might play an edit too, but probably play that on stream more so than in single player mode. But if we get a scratch made from Stevie, I'm all about that. I will be all about that life, and I think everybody knows that. That I will be all about it. Sorry, man, ever since I took the Christmas lights down the other day, I have been just wiped out. Not been sleeping good at night either, so there's that. But, you know, it's all good. We're going to plow on, drink some more Mountain Dew, maybe go get some G Fuel. I should get some G Fuel. That's what I should get. Get me a cup of G Fuel and let's go, boys. Let's go. Love my G Fuel. Just saying, love that stuff. It's so good. So good, helps me a lot. Probably would help to have, like, lunch, too. It's like 1 o'clock and I've not had lunch. Probably should do that. Oh, there's a pole there. My bad. Probably going to do that after this video, actually. But anyway, I digress. We need to get our little bit of logging going, too, that I want to do over there as well. So we should probably get on with that here soon. I am going to use the small little tipper, so we're going to have to cut stuff up into, like, tiny little pieces, because we don't have a big trailer. I do have an auto-loading log trailer in my mods right now. I could just activate it. But I'm trying not to bring too many mods into the map. So, there is that. There is that. Let me... Oh, you're fine for now, I guess. Okay. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Abort that thought. I didn't mean it, I swear. I did not mean it. Alright. So what do we have? Probably have about two more runs, maybe? Maybe... I think we're gonna end up with like 2 bales that won't have a home here. Maybe not, because when I was stacking them, there was like 2 bales left. So, probably end up with like 2 more runs after this one, maybe. Alright, I get it, people. On the phone. I get it. You know, if I see a missed call, depending on who it's from, I'm gonna like call you back or go see what's up, you know. I don't need a voicemail. I don't need that. Now it just takes more time. But that's alright. I'll get to that phone call after after I get these bales sold, and after we complete this video. Just saying. Just saying. So yeah, I think I sold the outside rounds off the field, and I believe I was getting like the same price we're getting right now. And then by the time I got everything cut, baled, and I started picking them up, I ran one load, and it was worth like a third of what we're getting. It was worth like nothing, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna stack. We're just gonna stack. And I was tempted to stack them actually in here at the barn, just not in the sell point, obviously, because, you know, yeah. But it's nice and flat here in here. But I was like, no, we need a little bit more room to maneuver. So I decided against that. And there's really nowhere else flat right around here. So I was like, we'll just leave them in our little homestead. Why not? Didn't really want to leave them that far away. I was hoping to get like the bulk of the hauling done off video for you guys, so you guys didn't have to kind of sit through it, but that's okay. It is what it is, and that's just that. I could see eventually, although we're not going to do that many bales, but I could see totally like making a flat spot over here somewhere. You know, like just, what is this, north? Just north here, trying to flatten this area out here maybe. But like I said, we're not going to do this much baling. We're really not. So we're going to do that field one more time probably. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. We might do some straw baling later. But that'll be with the square baler and the big trailer. So round baling is fun. But it's a tedious process because you have to stop all the time and empty the baler. So it is a very tedious process. But I don't mind it. It's fun. I just wish you didn't have to stop all the time and empty the baler. I'm just saying. The auto, or what was it, the continuous round baler mod, that thing was nice, but man, you went slow at that thing. That was a mod in 17 there. Good mod, but man, you had to go slow across the field. So slow. And I think something's wrong with our marshmallows, by the way. I think they're moldy, maybe? Nothing like a moldy marshmallow? I don't know. Get it? Because when you wrap these bales white, they look like Okay, alright, cool. Never mind. They look like marshmallows. Yeah, we're going to end up with 2 bales. Which is what I figured. I should have thrown my front loader arms on and just scooped them up as we went. We could have... Wow. For all the trips that we ran, if we would have taken 1 bale each time, that would have been like a whole trip. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That would have been kind of funny, actually. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Would have been good. Oh, goodness gracious. Hauling bales. Going to be just around our time limit here. Our combine's going to be filling up again here any second, which, whatever, he's fine. He's full right now. After this video, guys, I'm probably going to skip ahead and get to... Oh, man. We might go to the next harvest, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do some logging next video. That's probably what we'll do. We'll probably start on our logging process over there on, what is it, plot 20 there. Plot 20 and plot 19. I want to cut down all those trees north of 19 and 20 there. Cut them all down and clean them up, get rid of them. I just, you know, camera angles and eventually try to get some more field going over there. Maybe do a little bit of leveling or smoothing in the woods there to try to get a little bit more field. That would kind of be the idea. Plus, long-term goals. We want to landscape a bunch of that to make into our homestead. We're going to have grain storage, and we're going to have probably going to put a house in just because, and all that type of stuff eventually. But I won't spend the money. Well, I won't spend the money unless we're on video, basically, which is what I try to normally do. Not spend any money unless we're on video. So there is that. There is that. Okay, I'm going to listen to this voicemail because they just called me again. So I'm wondering if something's going on in the house that I need to know about. But I can listen to a voicemail and talk to you guys at the same time. I think, maybe. Oh, but I can't drive at the same time. Can't do that. Oh, goodness. All right. So, But yeah, we'll get all these trees cut down over here to our left, kind of, eventually. It'll be pretty good. Probably gonna... I don't know if we'll work on the, like, that one there, because that's like a crooked tree. I don't know if I really want to tackle that. I could bring in the Brux chipper mod. I do have that, but I think that crooked tree there is going to stay as a, I don't know, design element or something. I don't know. Something. I don't know what we would call it, but I think that'll probably stay. The rest of them over there, they're all the fir trees or whatever. They're all going to go. They've all got to go. That's going to be a process. That is going to be a process. We may have to release a, like an actual, semi-trailer with a with a dolly, maybe. Like a log trailer. That would be not too bad. We could probably afford that. Although we're pretty close to our John Deere, I believe. So, decisions. Log trailer is going to pay for itself pretty fast. John Deere is going to pay for itself over a great amount of time. So, probably go with the log trailer. At least that, we can pull it. We should be able to pull it with our case. So, we might be doing that in the next video, guys. Tune in then for that. But for right now, guys, we got to sell these last 2 bales, and then we out. We out with these last 2 bales, guys. Just saying. Come on, tip up. Let's go. Last 2 bales, guys, for this go-around. It's not too bad. What do we actually make off of that? Is there a separate category? Is that just bales sold? $195,000. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. $195,000 for bales. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's not the best maybe, but that's not terrible. So we will probably be doing some logging in the next video, guys. Make sure you guys tune in for that. It's going to be something. Until then, I'm your boy John from Puma. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.